is advised. Side quest is a shit show.
We're live, everyone. We're live. I hit the button early. It's still, the title's still playing. Greetings, and everyone. Welcome back to Side Quest. It's Friday night in the Earth Realm. As usual, the rules are in the description. All donations through Streamlabs and Super Chats are appreciated as it keeps our treasuries filled to keep entertaining you week after week. I'm joined by my Friday night co-hosts. It is Arcturus, Lyra, and Alisteria.
Typical fucking McGod coming too early.
It's a race, and I want to come first.
Within
that
a
makes
minute?
me a winner.
We call him the Alpha and Omega because he comes first and last.
Just like imagine if you were like having sex with a lady and then you came first and then like it was over with and you're like, haha, you loser, I came first before you. Haha.
That's
It's come to this.
wow.
Jizz.
Or you could just push her over the finish line with your fingers in her butthole. That'll get somebody over the finish line no matter what, by the way. Old people. Doesn't matter. Whoever's running the marathon, just run up behind them and get them across the finish line every time. From what I hear, Fred told me that.
Oh, yes. I'm sure.
Yes.
I think we'd start off fingering buttholes of old people would be like the what we start off the show with, but hey.
Yeah, I think that was it. I think we peaked. Man.
This is our Everest? Is that what you're
Our
saying?
Magnus Opus is fingering old people butthole.
That was it, I'm afraid.
We
I
base
say it's all
camped.
downhill from here, but I don't know if there's a bottom.
Well, now that we're doing side quests from the Himalayas, or the Volgoth Mountains, if you're in our world, then there's nowhere to go but down. And hopefully it's a fun ride. Or we can just ragdoll like on Skyrim.
I kind of feel like that's what we're doing at this point. Metaphorically.
Before we shit our pants before we ragdoll, just to make it even more embarrassing.
Yes, the side quest, the comedic equivalent of jumping off the throat of the world. It's a reference. Anyway, before we get started and get into it too heavily, I have a few announcements. The first one being check out Calico Devil, links in the description. The older side quest merch is back up for sale. It was not limited time. I just simply, rotating it in and out. It's the out of my way, I'm on a side quest merchandise, as well as the portraits are still up for sale, as well as the official side quest poster. So go check all that out. And the second thing I wish to bring up is who is the Wackadoo?
Why does he keep pointing to me? It makes it think that it's me.
You're just the last one to talk. Lyra isn't going to say much, and Arcturus is a poor beggar in the streets. So it's you and me, girl. We're the only
We can't
ones.
afford to be seen on the streets. This is wastewater redirection.
Oh. Is
An
it,
aqueduct.
We had a near miss earlier, but guards really don't expect to be attacked with anything fancier than a club. So if you have a good dagger, you have a pretty good shot at getting away before they realize they're bleeding out.
Interesting.
Yeah, we have a word for what you described. It's called a sewer.
I would think you could at least defeat some nasty clogs with your little dagger thingy. You could be of great service to people.
Arcturus has already told me that in his time in the sewers, he has already murdered 4 turtles and a giant rat.
Yeah, that rat was pretty quick too. I mean, I think it could talk, but I don't understand. It sounded a bit Japanese-ish.
Yes, rats can talk. We have a fuzzy rat on the show. Usually appears on Mondays. His name is Pentagast. He does
Yeah,
like
Are you
his
speaking
cheese.
Chinese, though?
He made the mutagen himself,
Next time you see Pentagast, call him Splinter.
Ask him where the cheese at, though.
So who is the Wackadoo? Arcturus, do you know who the Wackadoo is?
No, but I'm going to gamble on it being Alistaria this time. They're pretty whack.
Very well. Lyra, do you know who the Wackadoo is?
I'm going to guess myself because I said so.
Yeah, you're pretty whack too. It's fairly obvious.
All right. And Alistaria, who is the Wackadoo?
I'll guess you. It's
All right.
you.
Yeah, he's pretty due.
Well, we will find out if we take enough damage throughout the show. So that is taken care of. Everybody has their guesses in. If you win the Wackadoo, then you get a Wackadoo attack this episode to use at your leisure, which kills us all. All right? It's like an extra special attack just for playing the game. And if none of you guessed correctly, then I win the Wackadoo. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
No, it can never be Poe, chat. Poe never takes damage, no matter how much they deserve to.
That's right, god damn it. Yep. So anyway, we have Picture This today, and because, quick announcement, next Friday there won't be a show because it is the 4th of July weekend in the Earth Realm, and there are much things to do. And so, for this show, we're going to finish off the leftovers for Picture This, so when we come back from our break, we can start fresh with some interesting new things. So today we're going to go through whatever's in the leftover folder of Picture This. I hope you all enjoy it. I know there's some ugly, weird toys in there. I think there's still some, I don't know, bad family portraits or something. I don't remember what's in the leftover folder. So we will find out come Picture This. But please keep in mind, next Friday there will not be a side quest. It's the 4th of July weekend. Go do something else. All right? I know you're all disappointed, but it is what it is.
What else are I supposed to do?
Go blow shit up. That's the blow shit up holiday, isn't it?
Blow shit up?
That's where
Do
they
we do that every day?
they've got allowing them, explodey powders, and they have a great big festival with it. And there are lights from the sky and big booms, and a few things get burned down, a few fingers get blown off, and I'm very angry we have nothing like it.
Oh, I have something like that. Sometimes I force feed my gnomes carbonated things and then I shake them really hard. It's a lot of fun.
That's an urban legend.
Did you try it?
Who does it?
I mean-
You've never seen it. Look,
They could just burp. Gnomes burp.
She throws them at canvases and sells the paintings as paintings. They actually look very Polackish.
Red is
Unless,
a
of
very
course-
evocative color, you know.
Unless, of course, the carbonated. You found a way to carbonate like dragon. Did you add dragon salts to whatever carbonated liquid you're feeding? Because that would make them pop like a fucking balloon.
You know, I don't know.
Okay, but I think you've stumbled across the secret now. They just don't want to let it go. But I'm making a note of that.
I think it's funny. I mean, yeah, they burp, but like not enough to, you know. There's only so much pressure you can let off with a tiny, you know, gnome-sized burp. So
I think
It's
you like
neat.
putting your.
Gotta try it.
I think you're the kind of psychopath who puts like your you would put your gnomes in like the microwave, like how Earthrealm people do with hamsters, and just leave it on until they keep running around until they start pulsating and start bubbling up and go.
well, that sounds
You know,
fun.
I think I liked it better when you perverts were sticking to Pornhub and whatnot about, hamster death videos. No, we don't have microbes here, but fair enough. Yeah, we'd probably do that.
So
How
what you're
does-
saying is that Lyra is our realm's version of Jeffrey Dahmer.
I didn't say no.
You didn't even deny it. You didn't even try to deny it. You just
I-
snickered.
Who is Jeffrey Dahmer? A great, wise, dignified leader who reigned for many centuries?
Yes,
Must have been.
exactly.
He was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
lead head in killing off men and harvesting their bodies after he killed them in his
Oh.
apartment complex.
They're so weak over there. I mean, that happens every day here. I've had to dodge 3 butchers just last week.
Let's just say that people thought he was cooking chitlins in his apartment, but it turned out
It was children.
wasn't the case at all.
To clarify, the only reason the elf isn't up for war crime is that no one has declared war on gnomes. But if they do declare war on gnomes, then The Hague might be interested.
How often does cannibalism happen in our realm compared to the Earth realm, anyways?
Oh, there's still many savage tribes in remote parts of our world that practice, but there's also sex acts that go too far.
Like some weird fucked up fetish.
Yeah,
I
it
was
happens.
cutting that down when I was Warmonger General of Southos.
Yeah, you were never that.
What do you mean? Of course I was. Was.
No, you're a liar. You're a dirty peasant, and you always have been. Be
And
gone.
smelly.
Don't you do this to me. I was a powerful man once, and I will be again. By gods, I will be. Here's his rusty nuts.
More like woman.
Yeah, whatever. I don't.
No, just so you know, for that, I want you to know, I'm not going to display it, but I'm wearing those pants. The grey ones, the billy ones, the ones that bulge and undulate in the fabric, disturbing you with their contents. They're here.
Maybe
And
you
there
should
you
have wore
are.
your brown pants.
The robe is serving now.
I'm gonna stop talking and let you guys.
Billowing, undulating pants, Alistaria.
Look, I wasn't the one wearing diapers periodically throughout the show. You're the one who was doing that shit, man. Like, I was just calling it out. Call it as I see it.
I wasn't wearing a diaper. That's apparently your kink. And, no, I do judge and condemn. You're awful.
Magog, one of your
What?
fucking co-hosts has like a weird fetish of wearing diapers, and he promotes it in the show as a thinly veiled fetish. You're platforming that fucking degenerate over there
Yeah.
every weekend and giving him a paycheck on top of it.
We cannot stand for these atrocities. Just shameful. Just despicable.
I don't want to
Okay.
hear
The
the
one who
word.
has to squish her gnome so often to become toe jam.
I don't want to hear the word atrocity come from your mouth, Lyra. Yeah.
Why?
Because if you look up atrocity in our world's dictionary, there's a picture of you with like the gnome Holocaust at your feet,
A gnome
sitting on a throne of gnome skulls.
What would be the gnome version of Auschwitz?
I really want to say gnome Schwitz, but then I just need to go like lay down till I get run over by a carriage and die because that's really
Get
bad.
run over? You mean like brought by? So it would be like what they have wooden trains or something? Would be like instead of like wooden trains, it'd be wooden carriages that bring them over and they take a nice shower. No,
Yeah.
the last shower.
Yes. Yeah.
We've had a stream lobotomy activation.
She just uses candy to draw them in like little children because gnomes love gumdrops, and Lyra, her family has a long history of creating the most delicious of sweet treats in Valimar. There's a secret ingredient, and there have been thieves who have tried to steal the Lyra family's secret ingredient. They're the final solution they made to put into the mix, and it makes them delicious. This final solution.
Yeah,
It's
little
elf
bit of
cum,
cornstarch.
It's elf cum, isn't it?
I can neither confirm nor deny. It is a secret family recipe, and
Oh no, it's from a relative. That is vile. Yes, you've hit a new low just now.
I think I've asked this question before, but you avoided it like the plague. Does elf cum sparkle? Does that have like a nice glimmer to it?
I mean, I don't know if it. I mean, it doesn't sparkle exactly. It kind of glistens, you know. Kind of has a little bit of like a
highlighter, like a sheen to
like
it.
a chromatic sort of shift to it. Yes, it's quite lovely.
It's like what unicorn blood looks like in Harry Potter, where it's like kind of metallic-y kind of look to it.
Yes.
So they come Mercury.
I was gonna say this is. I have no idea if any of this is canon or not. I could have just witnessed something horrifying like pus or some very important fluid that should not be out.
A little bit when it comes out.
By the
like
way,
that.
Just try to get that out of the way.
It's pink throw up color when it comes up.
by the way, if you add a little dragon salts to your meal every couple days, you will eventually. Let's just say it's a fiery passion when you finally,
That's it. I'm making it
erupt.
extra foul.
Yeah.
It's like a
dangerous.
volcano. It's like a volcano. It's like
Wait.
a mount asunder.
When dragons throw up, because they don't do it very often, because they have like this whole like they literally burn their food alive, right? When they throw up, does that mean they throw up lava
No.
or fire?
I think just kind of like barfy cinders, which would be the nastiest thing imaginable.
There's none of that is real. I don't know where you're getting this. They have their breath is magic. It has nothing.
Do they
to
have
do
like
with
9
actual...
stomachs like cows do, where it's just like it's hard for them to throw up because there's like a lot of stomachs in the way?
I don't.
Every once in a while, you just like get up in the morning and you're shuffling around half awake and you step on like a 20-foot long scale ball and you're like,
Yeah, no, it's
gross.
Dragons have one gigantic stomach, but they don't throw up lava because they don't eat lava. Like their magic breath is like an elemental magic attack. It's a spell.
Well, I mean, I don't eat barf, but I barf, so I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
don't
fair
need
point.
stomach acid, but I throw that up whenever I barf.
Yeah, but you would have to eat lava in order to throw lava back up. Because when you barf up what you've previously eaten.
But they have fire inside of them. Like, wouldn't it be like liquid fire coming out?
No, because it's... I'm getting angry.
Be triggering you.
I'm so done. I'm so done with this. By the way, quick announcement. I don't know who it is who bought my new chair off my wish list, but thank you. It didn't have a note inside, but I'm currently sitting in it, and it hurts a lot. I mean,
In a
It's
good
great.
way.
yeah.
I once had a fancy chair.
No, you didn't. You stood in an ever increasing, like, a room that always got bigger. Either that or you always got smaller.
Okay, so riddle me this then. If do dragons poop coal? And it's fresh, like it's like burning, crispy hot. Is there? I've never seen it because I live in a tower. But like, is it like nice and fresh? Like you could roast some wieners and some marshmallows on it.
You know good and well that not all dragons breathe fire. There are dragons who use other elemental attacks.
Well, the ones
That
that do,
doesn't
I want
make
to know:
sense.
do they poop coal? Okay.
No, they poop. Giant turds.
Are they?
How can
Oh,
they
from
eat
the
poop
sky.
if they don't eat poop? Checkmate, atheist.
Next, you'll be telling me the earth is round.
No. What kind of fools do you take us for? We
It's a
know
rectangle,
we wouldn't
obviously,
buy that.
retard.
The world of
Jesus
Voth
Christ.
is flat, and everyone knows it. God, it can even prove it. Dragons fly really high, so they can see all the way to the ends of the earth. And they're the ones who told me that the world of Voth is flat.
It ends with ice caps all around the ring of it. That's where
What?
and
What-
you know
what
they will
dragon-
not tell you that.
One dragon flew so high that he ended up puking lava and shitting coal from the pressure.
Wow. It's
Yeah, stomach bugs can be quite brutal.
If Alistaria had a brain, she'd take it out and play with it.
What? What'd you say?
Well, you shouldn't
Nothing.
play with.
Your hair's nice. Let's read super chats and Streamlabs before we get too far behind. Oh, wait, I don't have any. Never mind.
Well, the Streamlab bottoms are as follow. Wendigo donated 20 signals, saying their voices don't stop, do they? Always chattering in the darkness, asking about extended warranties. You know what must be done, Ark. Burn them all. Fools, fire for Ark, please. And, I think for this one, I'm going to make it as funny as Alistaria thinks it is. So, hold on. There you go, Alistaria. Oh boy, hilarious. It's so funny.
Yeah, but flip it over and
Attacks.
show the shit stain that's inside of it, though.
Absolutely clean and majestic. And I'm free balling. Right, that's. I'm in a dark place right now, and not just literally. It is dark here. Taking great pains to keep the light as it is. But clearly, this is beneath me. All of it's beneath. Oh no! Oh, Katrina, don't look at me like this. It's not me. I'm just a random sewer hobo who you thought briefly was Arcturus. Ha ha ha! Fooled you. Look, I know I have hope still. They still haven't found what they're looking for. And in fact, last I heard, the King's army is recruiting because they've had severe attrition from the people they've lost trying to search the Black Keep. So, you know, I'll be back. Probably. It's time. Just, Katrina, don't turn away. Don't look. Really? That's when they look right after we whip out the pants. Is there farther to fall? Really? I'm not sure. Well, times like this, it's best to stick with the small pleasures in life. Making other people pay. You know, the serial killer thing sounds pretty good. I might give that a try later on. In any case, thank you, Wendigo. I needed the break from them talking about voices eternally chattering in the darkness. What is an extended warranty anyway? Sounds like a scam, and I could use a few more of those. I'm going to need to rebuild my savings. I don't actually have any such thing right now. I have stockpiles and safe rooms. I mean, who doesn't in times like this? It's just good policy. Oh, crap. They're coming back. The next activation has been created by Brian, who donated 20 signals to ostensibly support us and uplift our spirits and help us to torture each other a little bit more efficiently. With the following message: Lyra, the gnomes might be plotting against you. Paranoia Pendant, Arc 2 for reasons. Magog and Alistaria mock them mercilessly for reasons. Lash Out ×2.
So who are we lashing out against?
I believe you are. Each of you is lashing out either me or the elf.
Yeah.
Lyra and Ark are getting the pendant, the Paranoia Pendant. Yep. And then me and Alistaria are lashing out. Am I correct in?
Yes. They're mocking us for the paranoia you're about to feel.
Very well. All right. You are activated. Be paranoid. Until that little hourglass goes away.
I've been waiting for years for the elves to realize the gnomes are setting her up. They've got an elaborate scheme here. They have no regard for their own lives, so they've been letting her murder them one at a time in gratuitous fashions until the Tonberry arrives.
What?
The Tonberry. Yes, I learned about it in their world. I'm pretty sure we got some too. They're these small green things that become deadlier the more people you kill. Or in this case, gnomes. And when it arrives, I'm pretty sure you're going to explode on a somewhat nuclear scale, but just gore and atomized blood.
That doesn't sound plausible. It doesn't sound like a thing. Sounds absurd.
Alistaria, we each have a lash out. I choose Arcturus, so you do Lyra. And I just have to say that Arcturus, when he's paranoid, he annoys me so much that I want to drop kick him like a sack of potatoes. It's also, that's how he's dressed. Yeah, whatever.
What? I couldn't afford to buy the burlap.
With Lyra, I'll say you're the second worst torturous asshole I've met. I've met better, more torturous pieces of shit.
Oh, well. Oh,
You can change that, by the way. If you
I can?
Yeah, you can become #1 torturous asshole if you really try hard and invest in like some hot
Bitcoin.
What?
I mean,
just because you understand souls, elf? I can. They're swirling around you.
Invest in Bitcoin and then become the economic boom and then make your own torture chamber.
No, that's not the souls of the tortured. That's floaters. We've been over this. I mean, yeah, I'd like to be the best at something, even if it's being the best at being the worst. So.
Well, I have heard a rumor that you are the very best at pouring hot candle wax on the inside of women's thighs.
Wow, that story got warped.
But who's the best at pouring it in their buttholes, so?
Pentagast.
It's kind of obvious when you think about it. And meanwhile, the Earth is the best.
Pentagast is on that
best.
next level wax pouring because he makes his own candles.
That's right.
They're
For the
all
next level,
dick-shaped.
top tier.
He's got to
butthole
get
waxing.
plenty of, experiments. I mean, willing participants. in
He's an
candle
alchemist.
making.
He makes his own candles out of goblin dicks.
Yeah, hairless buttholes are very important in his neighborhood.
It's the only part of him that isn't hairy.
Why? Because he's waxing it all the time? That's the joke?
Yes, he leaves all the rest of the hair except for his butthole.
Meanwhile, Elf, you are the best, worst elf. It's the
I'm
only
gonna
thing I
take a
like
health
about
point.
I feel like that's a compliment. Was that a
you.
compliment?
Oh,
The best at being the worst elf?
Am I being complimented?
It is not. It is not.
Whereas the fact that I see that as a compliment because I'm so desperate for validation, the insult.
But
I
how do
think
you
that actually made
How
much
do you
more
like
paranoid
become bad at
than
being an elf? Like, what do elves do all fucking day besides like huff each other's fart and eat like vegetables or something all day?
They
Like
are
grown
activists.
gnomes.
Excuse
Yes.
me. They're activists. Elves are the very best of activists.
So they're talentless, is what you're saying.
No,
They call themselves
Yes,
activists
stop
for their
looking
lack
at
of
me.
talent.
judging. I think you have eyes. I've never actually seen them.
No, elves actually spend their time activating things. Like traps, magical runes.
yeah, and fight or flight mode in inferior races.
Insurrections.
That was witty. But
Nationalist,
no,
racist.
we don't do that. That's
Elf
That's not
supremacy
something-
now.
congruent with being favored by the algorithm, so we definitely don't do that ever.
Oh, Pendergast is watching, is he? Well, stop being so nice to him.
You just said he had a
You had the
really
wrong
smooth
idea.
butthole of his waxing he's been doing.
Yes, thank God he only just popped in. He missed all that nonsense we just had about him and his hairy butthole. This chair is really... I hate new chairs because I haven't broke them in yet, and so it's like my ass is going numb from the chair.
I'm sure your ass will break that chair in no time.
You're both breaking that chair into being a little
Keep
bitch. aren't
with
you?
it. Maybe bounce up and
Squish
down
it.
and show the chair who's boss.
Get in line, boy.
Well,
Uh-oh.
crap.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Oh, I was right.
Yeah. Huh.
Looks like Alistaria has won the Wackadoo attack. She gets to use it at her leisure to kill us all whenever she pleases
What
during
is
the
that?
show. What is... Oh,
What is the
I know what
Wackadoo?
that is. I know what
It's
that
got
is.
my jawline. It's kind of beautiful.
Is that Ninja from like that Fortnite player? Because he looks like he's got blue hair.
He does have blue hair, in fact. Let's see if anybody in the chat... I'm going to watch the chat and see if anybody knows what the Wackadoo image is.
It's the cunt of a minstrel. I thought I would have knew that.
Does anybody know? I'm still watching to see if
I have
anybody
no
gets
idea.
it. If you don't, you can watch it on YouTube and judge for yourself. I will
Why don't you
reveal
have,
what
like-
it is.
You know, one of your Wackadoos, because you got blonde hair, right? You should like make it because you like YouTube memes. You should make it the what is that 80s cartoon where he's like, woke up in the morning, I fell myself and I got rebound. You know that one? Where it's
I
like,
have
oh,
no-
He-Man. You should make He-Man your Wackadoo one day. But specifically where he's got like, because for you know, he's got like the rainbow background going on. Should do that for Pride for this month. People are saying Clash of the Titans, Jake Paul.
No, I have no idea what you're rambling on about. You're using words I don't understand.
You don't know the He-Man meme where he's like, hey yeah.
Well, yeah, I know that meme, but I don't understand what you just said about.
He's
Jake
got like,
Paul.
there's like a scene where he's like got a bunch of rainbow sparkles behind him where he's going, hey yeah.
Yeah, he's
Make
singing
that.
the Cher song, but you went on about some Jake Paul and Clash of the Titans.
Oh,
and
that's
all
what
kinds of
Chad
shit.
is saying. Chad is saying it's either Jake Paul, Clash of the Titans. Someone's saying Prince Adam ?
What's a
No.
squirrel monkey?
Nobody knows. I can't believe it.
Lazy Town.
I thought some people would get it, and then they'd laugh, but I guess not. I should have used something else. I guess it is Rem Lazar
Who?
from.
Bless you.
Rem Lazar is it's free on YouTube. You can type it in Rem Lazar, and it's like a 90s TV sitcom pilot. Not a sitcom. It's like a children's show pilot that somebody tried to get on the air, and it is the most fucked up, disturbing, like nightmarish, like under the wrong context. There's like singing, and there's a guy with blue hair, and the children all have an imaginary friend named Rem Lazar who has blue hair, and he's like a superhero. And they have to go search for the quixotic
I thought
medallion.
that, yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, this sounds like something Red Letter Media covered. I was like,
It
yes,
is!
it is.
It's one of their most famous Best of the Worst episodes. The Rem Lazar Best of the Worst. It's fucking hilarious. I watched it, and I was like, oh, I'm freeze framing this image, and I use it as a Wackadoo one day. And
If you ever
today was
do,
that day.
if you ever do decide to use Lazy Town as a reference, I call Robbie Rotten as the Wackadoo.
I'm never doing that, because you told me to.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Rem Lazar, though, it's not just because Red Letter Media. Rem Lazar became like a big internet like meme for a while because it was so bad. And people shared the whole thing. It's like an hour long. They shared the whole fucking thing on YouTube. It's like a crappy VHS children's show that somebody tried to get like PBS to buy or something. It's called Creating Rem Lazar. And the kids build, like, they take a mannequin and put a mop on its head. And they dress it up like Rem Lazar, and then they fall asleep on his lap, and he comes to life.
They fell asleep on his lap.
Wow.
It's fucking under the wrong context. If you go into it with a brain like ours, it is truly disturbing.
Yeah, that is fascinating and not in the best way.
And so you looked at that, and you thought, he's literally me, and you made that your Wackadoo. I get you.
Yeah,
By the power of children sleeping on his crotch, he's Rem Lazar.
I am an imaginary children's TV show.
Pet file.
Creating
Extraordinaire.
Creating Magog of Morskar is going to be my pilot. And I'm going to sing doo-wop in New York City. And wear a superhero outfit with blue hair.
Just like, if teach kids about sharing. If they don't share, they'll die. That'll be...
I honestly thought I'd get more of a response. That's why I saved the image for one day using. I didn't feel like searching new images. I have a folder of potential Wackadoos. And I just grabbed it today because I was like, oh, Rem Lazar, I remember that. But apparently none of our audience has watched crappy movies and television shows.
Yeah, they're not cultured, but they're not that not cultured.
That's right, goddammit. So anyway, real quick, Plastic African gave 50 signas in a super chat to say, while the pounds are dropping, here is a few dollars. Share wisely. So didn't activate anything, but just wanted us to have a few signas for our coin purses.
Thank you.
Thank you. I like that. I like
Yes,
that a lot.
thank you. Thank you, Plastic African.
Your generosity is appreciated. Doesn't make me feel even more like a beggar at all.
Let me check how many picture this is we got, because it would be awesome if we could finish the whole folder. Oh, we probably have to get started. There's quite a bit. Do you guys want to start picture this early so that we can be done with the leftovers finally?
Before
wanna
we do
wait
have a
another
stream of
20. Well, then fucking go. Damn. And don't call me Gog. On this show, just this episode, I am Rem Lazar.
Just say, hey, bitch, we got money. Let me speak.
Sean J. 73 donated 5 signals the following message from me. Cheer up, Parker. Though you are homeless, you do have a dagger. You could use this to rob wealthy couples who go down back alleys instead of having the butler bring the car around. But yes, I have been going there. In any case, anyhow, wow, Lyra, with your dagger, with a tree of woe.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So.
Lyra.
Uh-huh.
Immaculate blade. You know what? If we ever meet up, I'll let you borrow it. It's ribbed for my pleasure. And if you have earwax problems, I can fix that for you. This will get all the earwax out of your ear, also your ear canal, and a significant portion of what you call brain.
Oh. Wow. That's
That's the best love letter best love advice I've ever seen. Is somebody in the Earth realm sent his girlfriend an ear to prove how much he loved him. That could be a good thing, because you just have a crush on somebody, you send your separate elf ear. Someone from the chat would probably want that. They'd probably pay good money to have like a bloody Lyra elf ear as their part of their collection.
You could use it as a letter opener, nothing else, I guess.
Your ear that letter opener.
We need to capitalize on Lyra ear merch. We'll just chop it off regularly, ship it off, and see how well they sell. When you create a stockpile first, 50 or so.
Somebody would try putting their dick in it. Somebody, at least one person, to be like,
yeah. Once it dries out, it's probably a pretty effective cock ring for someone hung like a gnome.
How did this angle of constantly respawning not occur to us before now, and why did it have to ever?
Using your ear as a pussy hole? I don't know. Why has it never been brought up before until now?
You've got the first order, and I see you're way ahead of us, Lyra. Way to be on the ball.
I don't like this. I'm fine.
Is that all the stream lobotomies?
Yes.
We call them stream lobotomies now, by the way. Just wanted to let you all know that. It's fodder.
This isn't my doing. I just bent it to my ways.
Anyway.
It's not because they're the equivalent of one. It's just because they really, really make us want one. Unfortunately.
Why? Because they're too, they really want to fuck your ears? Is that it?
I mean, that certainly doesn't help.
Hey, chat, let Lyra know, how badly would you purchase her ears just to have sex with them? Make her feel as uncomfortable as possible.
Of 0 to 0, how much do you want that? Oh,
they make great dog chew toys, and it's not cannibalism eating yourself because elves aren't human.
Hey.
How much of you would buy a Lyra ear mold as a pocket pussy? Look, we're looking for new merch ideas.
Nobody said anything, and that
But
about
yet,
0.
that chat hasn't catched up.
Nope. They definitely are up to. They don't want it. Let's
Lyra pocket
come up with a new
pussies,
idea.
but just with her elf ear specifically. No. Come on, chat. This is $1 million idea I have here.
No.
We've been sent signals. Shut up. Katrina Sarthos donated 30 signals with the following message. For a health potion, a special attack. You should let me help you. I cannot afford people to see you like this. The shame of it. The disgrace.
Who is that for?
Me. She doesn't care about it. Well, look, she's not associated with the rest of it anyway. Definitely doesn't care about it either. Health potion is special attack, so I suppose.
Look, we got some people are sold on this. Somebody just, that's his literal name, is somebody else just said, I'll take 8. So we got a heavy market here. We got to sell. So we just need to get your mold of your ear.
No.
Find a factory that specializes. I wonder if those are a thing actually already.
You fucking
Speaking of,
degenerates.
they should both come back once you all croak.
Your pocket pussies. Let's search the magical Google crystal.
We're all dead, you know that, right?
Oh.
Thank God.
Oh God, they are a thing.
Good night. I'm laying down now.
I'm mostly just gratified that it's not just me this happens to, where, you know, it's just die and keep on going. Look, I know they're not doing it intentionally. They're dead, all right, but small brains take a long time to process things like death. I mean, they've got very little blood required to maintain what passes for their life, so it takes some time. So, in any case, thank you for your support, Katrina. When I'm back on top, I will pay you back with interest. I guarantee it. Meanwhile, don't tell anyone you've seen me like this. I'll be sure to add a lot of interest in so you don't know. I really am absolutely horrified you see me like this. How far I've fallen. Look, the important thing is that if the King's men come to speak with you, you don't know me, you don't know where I am, and you don't know where my records are, which you don't. It's all very honest, but you actually don't mention the records. They don't know I'm talking to you because, look, I'm a bit loopy. I'm standing in a slowly flowing river of excrement and blood. The smell is awful. The stains are insufferable. And I'm pretty sure until I croak, I'm coming down with something not really surprising given the environment. So if I'm a bit loopy, it's my sheer existential misery and also probably a bit of the plague. I'll be fine though. You know how this is working. Things are looking up, I think. I don't think I can get much lower. Oh, no, I was hanging out with the monks. I'm taking a break from that because they get suspicious eventually. Until I get to the next monastery, it's back to being a sewer-dwelling, rat-eating, vagrant god-shanker.
Quit telling us your life story.
My
We all know where you come from.
ass is no.
Your ass is
Is
warm.
the chair winning the fight with your ass, Magog?
I love my new chair, but I have to break it in. So now it's like,
But can you, though? Is your ass man enough to take on the chair?
it's like new boots. You can't just put new boots on and then just go on a 5-mile hike. You know, you got to wear them a little bit. You know.
I tried being supportive of your fight with the chair, but that didn't work, so I'm just going to start cheering for the chair now. You
I'm gonna
go,
hit
chair.
you with this chair. I'm gonna bash your fucking brains in with it. Wait. No, you don't have any brains. I'm gonna bash your spleen.
Yeah, I mean, that could work, I suppose.
Just,
Make the gods ass your bitch, black chair. You can do it.
just spleen hit you. Just right in the spleen. Spleen strike. That's
didn't
gonna be
know
the name
humans
of a
have
curse.
Spleens.
Sure. Elves don't.
But, well,
You have 3 kidneys though. Must be nice.
Do they also have 9 stomachs like cows do?
Oh
When
yeah.
they're digesting eating like grass food?
But they're all very tiny stomachs, like this big.
Do they have to throw up in their mouth to chew the cud again because it didn't digest
No.
properly the first time?
no.
This reminds me of a fun fact. In the Earth realm, the reason it's called hysteria is because it used to be linked to a medical condition where they said their women's uteruses and ovaries were trying to escape or going hog wild and moving around. That was complete bullshit. But with elves, it sometimes happens.
Quit choking on dicks over there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's horrifying when they escape.
I mean, to be fair, that is as rare as you people things just spontaneously combusting. You know how rare it is for like somebody to just cough and like a kidney like shoots out their nostril? Like that happens like once every 5 centuries at a family reunion. It's like never statistically. It's
So,
I don't know what
Lyra,
kind of
since-
family reunion you've been going to, but that happens every family reunion.
look, Lyra, how do you tell your family members apart? Because you guys never age, right? And you all have like pale skin and blonde hair or some kind of variant of light hair.
Okay,
How the
hold
fuck
on,
do you guys like, tell each other apart? How do you-
Alistair. One, elves do age, it's just slower than humans. And two, they have different faces. You know that, right?
But they look the same, though. They all look the
No.
same to me.
No, they really
astoundingly
do.
offensive.
No, that was all pretty much the same. I mean, they're like, I think the male ones are like just like the elf, but they're slightly more masculine. But I'm not sure because I've never really had a good track record of separating them, and I don't really want to sex elves anyway.
We're going to start picture this a little early because
Oh,
it's only 9
before
minutes early, but we have
True,
to.
but we have 2 streamer bottoms. Just came.
Shut up. God damn it. Fine, hurry.
Well,
Why
first
are you
off,
complaining about
Flagon-
getting money?
5.
I'm not. I'm
streamers-
complaining about him. He reads at a snail's pace.
Brian donated 5 signas with the following message: Chair, attack Magog's ass.
It already is. Like I said, I love the chair, but I'm going to have to break it in.
Black Sherry's quick attack. It was super effective. Gervin donated 5 signas with the following just message of just saying hi. Thank you, Garrick, for saying
Thank you, Garrett. Yes.
Hello.
Thank God they
Greetings.
weren't
Good.
books
Now,
this time.
the things.
Shut up,
clear.
you rat fink cock gobbler. I'm trying to do picture. Welcome to Picture This Leftovers. We're gonna.
Your mom's leftovers.
These are in no particular order. Okay, like it is what it is. We're gonna get what we get. By the way, Alistair, you still have your Wackadoo. You can use at your leisure. Don't forget. And also, you all get to choose one Picture This that you think is the best for whatever reason, and you can trade out one time. And whoever wins gets a golden dagger to use on the next show if you guys want, you know. Lyra's here, though, so you guys might not even want to try.
Well,
She's really good at choosing the best of the worst.
if I am the best at anything, I am definitely the best at winning things that require no effort or talent whatsoever.
Look, would you ever consider being on a show called Red Letter Media with 3 drunk guys in Wisconsin that are middle aged talking about bad movies? I feel like you'd blend right in.
You know, I mean,
Sounds like a colossal upgrade.
kind of sounds like the place my abandonment issues would land me.
They're all your
At the very-
daddies.
At
Yeah.
the very least, she can open their beers for them.
The beer lady.
My ears aren't that strong.
All right. I believe we did a picture this over. What are they? Knockoffs? Knockoff products? What are they called? I don't want to say scams.
I can't
But they're-
believe it. It's not obvious plant.
They're oh damn it! There's another word for knockoffs. Counterfeit items. I thought
Bootleg.
it took me a minute, but I found it. Bootleg, yes, and this is one of them.
Movable stick.
It's a movable stick.
You can move
Gotta
that
love
stick
those.
all sorts of places.
You know what else has a movable stick? Your dad.
Oh,
It's like the 6,000th time you've done a your dad joke. We need to get you some new material.
Look, it was obvious. I had to go for it.
Is this an obvious plant? Hello, come collect us. Fashion horse. I saved this
No.
because they look afraid of bronies.
They look like they're afraid to go in the jar.
Yeah, they know their fate.
They know the jar. They know the jar.
Oh, like Justin Wang episode. They know. They've seen it all. I like how the faces don't match at all what's like advertised on the box as opposed to what's in like the actual toy itself.
Look at those faces and then look at these horrified creatures.
Look at those receding hairlines. It's just despicably cruel to put combs in there. They're just being mocked.
They look like they're like in Auschwitz. Like before like they get showered, this is before they get cum jar, where they're disheveled, losing hair, skinny.
Can we
the
not
Chinese
use
see this as a trend they
for
want to
algorithmic purposes? Can we not
Auschwitz,
use...
Auschwitz.
No, not that.
Juice, shower.
Shut up. Can we stop using cum and instead call it something else? Let's bring back the
Like
word.
what?
Let's bring back the word jism.
Ew.
They're going in the jism jar.
One-eyed snake venom.
Look next episode for the new attack down below. I'm replacing Freaky Flagon with jism jar.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they know. They know.
Oh.
And that's just sad.
Look at them. Like, they look so helpless. Those poor creatures. And I know they're just a toy, but oh my god.
It's just
The
like
only
even
way
like
to
the
make
mouth
it worse.
holding too, where it's just like their mouths are slightly open, look like they're on the verge of tears.
Yeah, like
You can make it worse with just one word on the package: insertable.
Oh.
All right, this next one is This next one is a leftover from the family portraits episode. Do you guys remember the family portraits?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh. Why are they big spooning and little spooning, and they're all like pride colors?
This is a very
No.
proud family. That's why.
I mean,
They're
this
very
is
proud.
the gay agenda where I probably shouldn't say anything. We're already on a watch list.
You've already yelled Auschwitz and Jews 67 times. But
I know the CIA is watching us as we speak right now.
I don't like any of this, but there's something particularly disturbing about Red there. Maybe it's the hand of this side. He looks like he's enjoying his position. Her position.
Yes, his
position a little too much.
It's a little his posture's a little rigid there. It's
my only thought when I see him is the things men will do to suck on some titties.
Are we sure that's? I mean, I'm not. I think that might be two mommies.
Probably not even his kids.
No, that's definitely a dude. They might not be. I don't know. They're all
They're
painted,
roughly the
so I
same
can't
body
fucking tell.
dimensions.
No, that. I don't know. Ark might be right. I could be assuming that thing's gender.
At least the little monotone human children are happy. That's what matters.
Looks kind of like Dan Schneider.
Oh.
Oh no.
That sounds mean, but legit, his face kind of looks like Dan Schneider.
Oh, another family portrait here. I think these are sisters. I don't know. You decide. But the 80s in the Earth realm was, well, let's just say, fashionable.
I like it.
Oh,
Are we looking at trick photography? Because I swear that woman's hair is trying to actually eat her head, and it's making progress.
These two were fans of Flock of Seagulls, Simple Minds, and Tears for Fears. Also, they may have been background extras in Deathstalker.
It's like they shaved a lion's mane.
There's this just haunting black voids to either side of their head, and I can't. Something seems implausible here.
Yeah. I mostly save this image because it looks. I think their roots are dark, and it looks like somebody like photoshopped bad hair over there. You get what I'm saying? Like you can see the hair, but it's
yeah,
like
it looks like
it's the wrong size hair. Like they didn't scale it to fit on their head, so it looks
right.
It looks fake.
Yeah, the photographer was like, I can tweak this just a tiny bit. You know, if their hair had just a little bit more body, it'd look phenomenal. And that's just that thing where you do a thing and you're very well intentioned and you know you can do it. And then you do it and you're like, oh, I couldn't do it. And then every time you try and fix it, it gets worse and worse until, well.
That's got to be a decal. There's no way that hair is real. If it is, there is. Well, there may or may not be a god, but whatever is up there, it wants everyone to die in the worst possible way.
I mean, other than that, they don't look like abnormal or anything. They look like a perfectly normal siblings, I suppose you could say. I mean, they are wearing these weird, like, pantsuits or something. But other than that...
The hair has to be probably photoshopped. Has to be. That can't be real. I refuse to believe that is real.
Oh, another family portrait. Another one bites the dust.
Wow.
Why does that baby look like he's like running a mob boss? Who come to me at the day of my birth?
Is the Kingpin okay with you showing off his baby photos? Because he always struck me as a rather secretive guy.
The literal day of his birth.
Oh. You come to me on the day of my birth and ask this of me. You asked me to do murder. Now I say what? You got no respect.
That is somehow the most magnificent thing I've ever beheld. Wow. Oh, we're picking favorites. This one's my favorite.
All right.
Lyra
has chosen hers.
Its actual size. That's actually their dad.
Oh. Wow. Well, that's ruined.
Nope, I can't. No, that joke wasn't that good. I like the mobster baby jokes better. I do. Am I looking at the wrong? I am. Ha! I did it. I could have sworn I hit the right button.
It does look like Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, that wow.
He looks like Churchill about to give his solemn hour speech.
You know, he really does, and
nothing. Like
it just
put a big cigar in his mouth. Somebody Photoshop a cigar in this fucking kid's mouth.
You know, I murdered several people to be here in this position. You're lucky to be in my presence.
He looks like little baby Capone who already has syphilis.
From birth? Aw. That's sad.
A lot of people don't know that Al Capone died of syphilis. So it made sense to me when I said it, and then I realized I'm talking about
Speaking of syphilis, y'all should die.
Oh, damn it. You're using your Wackadoo?
Yeah, whack off.
Yeah.
No! God, please, no! No!
Fine.
Oh, no. I'm melting. Oh, what a word. Oh.
You're not a witch.
Yeah, I'm leaning over off screen like this.
Goo!
Hello. How's everybody? I'm okay. I'm about ready to like change my situation, my living situation. It's just a little bit complicated over here. But yeah. I think I want something. I've had this, you know, this majestic background for like a couple years now. I need to move out of my parents. get my own little place where it's dark and there's no sunlight. Because I need to be even more pasty. Let's see. But how is everyone's Friday night? I don't know, getting drunk, hanging out with people, touching grass. Probably not. You're watching this show. What's everyone's favorite alcoholic beverage? I haven't really been like drinking very often. When I do, it's just like wine. Because I don't like feeling like shit the next day, you know? Even though I could probably easily fix it. It's just like, eh. Like strong red wine, about 14% alcohol, tears up my stomach, but it gets me. Vodka, I used to drink that a lot more often. Well, not anymore. Dragon's milk. I don't know. I've never tasted dragon's milk. It probably tastes like if you put like hot peppers mixed with milk. And it sounds fucking vile. White Russians? Aren't Russians white to begin with? I don't understand that. Rye bourbon. Blech. Guinness.
Whoa. How do you not know what a white Russian is?
Aren't white Russians white? That's like obvious, right?
No, the drink, a white Russian.
There's a
It's
drink
sometimes-
called White Russians?
It's also sometimes called a Caucasian. And
You're
vodka-
confusing me. What?
It's vodka and cream. What is it that?
Cream?
Yeah, like milk.
Vodka and milk?
Yeah.
That's like
Pretty
a
sure.
like somebody who's allergic to dairy, like their worst nightmare. Like mixing alcohol that already tears up your stomach with like dairy. Sounds like it's like a fucking explosion inside of you would happen.
Oh yeah, it's pretty nauseating. Somebody look up what a white Russian's made of, because now I don't remember. I know there's something that makes it white. I'm pretty sure it's milk. It could be jism.
Lyra, because your people tend to only eat like vegetables and stuff, are you lactose intolerant?
You know, I don't know.
Elves
Never
eat
tried
meat. Where are all these stereotypes coming from?
I just had to confirm. Like I heard word of mouth that like, you know, they're elegant and stuff and they don't eat meat, but also like if they drink milk, they get like have to run for the commode, you know?
Well, I mean, anything
Heard them
derived
prancing
from
the
a
whole
lesser
time while they're
species has
holding
a.
it in, like, I have to diarrhea. Hold on.
I mean,
It's true. Elves are renowned for their grace and class, except for one.
They eat.
Do you
cake.
guys have to run with like your wrist limped and
like,
landing, flopping around? Yeah,
No.
flaps and stuff.
no. I mean, sometimes, but no, not like always. No,
How do you normally run?
I hate all the things.
I don't, because then I fall and I hurt myself. I just speed walk with my hands out in front of me so I don't break my nose. You know,
Constantly prepared.
it's fun. Yeah, it works.
We have a stream that built up from Draco the Dragon.
Go ahead.
40 signals for the following message. Let the mayhem begin. Freaky Flagon, McGoganock, Paranoia Pendant, Lyra and Hysteria. Apologies if I butchered their names. No one cares about their feelings or names. It's fine, I'm sure.
You did probably spell Lyra with a Y because that's how you spell Lyra, but Lyra spells it A-L-A-I-R, and that's Lara.
No,
Lara?
no.
Lara down the street?
God
No, it's
damn it!
The
It's how
fancy
Lara, go
spelling.
get me some cigs in the fucking gas station.
Damn it, Lara! I'm gonna leave to buy scratch offs and never come back.
Okay, so apparently we're starting with Paranoia Pendant and then
Not again. That got me.
Ugh.
continuing on with Picture This, I do say that I need very much.
Why do you have to drag out every single word like that?
Quiet, Magog. Okay, I must, in fact, get on with Picture This. God damn it! I wish to get back to my
Picture
once
these nuts
glorious
coming out.
position.
Alistaria,
What?
don't tell anybody I told you this,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm starting to feel like somehow they're both getting even more boring.
And yet somehow even more
Is that
gay,
possible?
too. This is the real gay agenda. They've been
I'm-
pressuring us as side quests to fit in with the diversity quota, and this is how they're going to get us.
I mean, can
Look,
that
just
be?
because my ass is like with a chair doesn't mean I'm gay.
They keep talking about their ass. No one's asking them to talk about their ass. They're
No.
insisting upon it.
No, nobody. I don't remember anybody bringing that up. Did you bring that up? I
No,
didn't bring that
they
up.
keep talking about how their asses are in pain and anal leakage.
Oh.
You know what else causes pain and anal leakage? Anal sex.
I'll be sure the witch isn't drunk, because I think we haven't said any of this. I think they're
By
hearing
the
the entire
way,
monologue. Have nothing to do with us.
By the way, in Sarthos, this is the choice weapon that I use to jam this into elves' ears.
Now they're
It's
also
quite
talking about
effective.
putting stuff up your ears now. More diversity, more anal stuff, more weird sex stuff, man. I don't know. I don't
More
know how I feel
deviant
about
behavior being normalized. It's everywhere. It's everywhere
about the
these days. It
children.
is everywhere. Oh,
this. Think
scum.
about the children.
They're scum.
Disgusting. Degenerate. Perverts.
We must get
Are
on
you
with the ship
flirting with
before
us, babies?
Magog activates our contracts and destroys our souls.
We must get along with it, or else Magog will turn even more gay and talk about his ass.
I don't understand. Why? How is it that you have suddenly a freaky flagon when, in fact, it is me and Magog who has the freaky flagon? You are supposed to be paranoid, not homosexual.
Maybe. That's it.
There's like this ongoing con to do burst into. Nothing.
That's it. I know it. That's what Pentagast's ass wax is for. The leakage. It blocks the leakage.
Oh my
It
god!
all makes sense.
Oh, and we're back to normal. Thank the gods. Thank the gods. What about ass
Yes.
leakage? Oh,
I know, sister. You
You
tell me.
That's
Yeah,
one way
don't
to
worry
put
about it.
your
It's fine.
Queen,
parents,
go
but
off.
This must be terrible.
look at this awesome family portrait.
Oh, I choose this as my favorite. I like it.
There are so many monkeys.
I like the little man in this sort of Hawaiian shirt who looks like he's so sleepy he wants to die that the lady's holding.
Okay, so is it possible to get so inbred your progeny devolve? Just as
Isn't
the
that where you
questions
guys came from?
What?
Nothing?
You know, it seems like they've moved down a few generations. I mean, that's the ugliest family photo I've seen. I didn't think
No.
that was possible.
I'm fairly certain they couldn't have children, so they adopted monkeys.
I mean,
Might need to prove.
Aren't children's
that.
little monkeys anyway?
I
And
mean,
there are
pretty
a lot of
much,
stories about chimps being stronger than the average human being. How many? What are the odds that they still have their faces today?
could you imagine being the photographer in this situation?
no.
Like a bunch of monkeys show up in clothing, and they're all ready for a family portrait, and it's like, I have trouble enough getting kids to sit still. You want me to do 8 fucking monkeys?
Oh,
I like
okay.
I like the rebel of the group who doesn't like to wear any fucking clothes. He's like, fuck your clothes. Screw you. Like, all these are good boys and girls. Like, look at them in their little dresses and their pajamas. And he's over there like, I'm fucking naked, as nature intended.
Well, he's wearing a diaper, but
God damn it, Jim, I'm gonna shit on your shoulder.
You know, in the photographer's defense, do you know what they didn't do? Look at that lady and be like, if her hair was 2 sizes bigger, this photo would be flawless.
If the hair was
Right.
eating one of the monkeys right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least it wasn't the other photographer who just exploded everybody's hair.
That would be just one oddity too many. You know, that would just be a little much for me.
Ah, we've got a lot of leftover family portraits. Here's another.
Wow.
Them fucking dogs hate each other. Like, that is
Yeah.
they are not either that or they both hate this person in the center. Is that a that dude there is like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
look at their face.
Maybe they just really hate turtles. I know I do.
I know this breed. Isn't that the same dog from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
It's like a terrier or something.
I wonder in a few shots at this
Mouthful of
one
metal. Good lord.
if those shirts were red.
Yeah.
Okay,
Never-
so there's all those pictures you can actually hear. I don't know about you, I can definitely hear that going on.
Never wear white
Yeah.
clothing. Never wear white clothing if you're a referee at a dog fight. Okay? It's gonna wear red. Okay? You're gonna look like you just spent time at a dog fight.
Yeah.
Go for the jugular. I hate
Okay, yeah.
turtlenecks. These fucking people. Damn, how many family portraits are there? Gee, I thought we had more leftovers than this.
Wow.
Wow.
That's terrifying.
Ooh.
That's mine. That was the last photo. Last known whereabouts, that family. That was it. That was the final picture of them before they just vanished.
Uh-huh.
Is this what's that video game where you have to spend the night in a
Yeah.
Freddy Fazbear?
Mm-hmm.
like a haunted Chuck E. Cheese and the fucking animatronics come to life?
Yeah.
Like that's it's Freddy got fingered.
Yeah, Freddy got
Something
fingered.
like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Daddy,
Yeah.
would you like some sausages up your ass? Daddy, would you like some sausages? His fucking face looks like it's made out of sausages. Good lord.
You
Yeah,
know,
that
I
is-
mean,
Is it a Christmas bear? Because it looks like there's a tree up here. Is that a wreath or a tree?
It's like the Antichrist bear, more like it.
It's the bear from Stan's Animal Christmas Special, the South Park.
What?
You remember the little woodland Christmas?
Oh
special?
no!
Blood orgy!
The inverse of Santa Claus. What was it called? The thing that
Krampus.
shows up, murders your family.
Krampus. Yes.
Krabnitz?
Krampus is the demon.
Krampus.
Christmas.
Oh, well, there we go. That's the sort of bear Krampus will bring you.
you know,
Yeah,
it's the saddest thing. He was so cute before he started on the lip injections.
I know, right? He looks like a puffer fish now.
Yeah.
But that's what Hollywood does to you, Lara.
Well, yeah.
You know,
So.
it probably started out
Shame.
as a small teddy bear. He was a child star, and this is the result. Now he takes pictures with families, awkward families in the mall, and this is what happens. This bear's name is Corey, and oh,
And he was in the house when he got molested.
all right.
Well.
Moving on. This was Ark's pick. Ark picked the evil
Yep.
bear. Also,
that face
before
get
we
up.
move on, this woman looks like she's absolutely fucking miserable. Like, these kids are hell on wheels to her. Like, she looks haggard and exhausted, and her teeth are falling out. She might be on meth, actually, now that I think about it.
Perhaps.
What's
I'm
with
not
her
blaming it on the
mouth?
kids. I'm blaming it on whoever is in that abomination of a suit.
He's draining her life essence.
I'm willing to bet they're chained to the floor.
Oh, another family portrait. This one's interesting.
Oh, wow. Wow.
They look too young to be mom. Well, I don't know. That baby's pretty young.
That is the worst blimmin' onion.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Are they doing like an artsy feminist show or something? Like they're all wearing pink spandex, which is the color for vagina. In feminist interpretive dance.
It's the birth of Curtis.
the pink spandex is vagina. And then
The
they give
ritual
birth to
honoring
this.
spider labia.
Is it like a Christ baby? Is that what they're going for? Like a Christ baby?
I don't know. But I feel so bad for the little fella.
I can't interpret things like this. I really have trouble with some of the Earth
Interpreted
realm.
dunce.
They're the honoring the destructive power of the baby. Behold the throne of the vagina wrecker.
It's either that or he is their overlord and he has forced them to be his throne. That kid might
Perhaps.
be a pimp. You know, he might be like a little Conan the Barbarian who has conquered these women with his gigantic genitalia.
But which one did he pop out of?
Okay, these two are like smiling and making an effort. This chick looks dead.
Oh, her. Clearly her.
I mean,
Like seriously, if you were watching like a crime investigation show, like CSI, and you saw this on screen, you'd be like, "Oh, somebody just got murdered."
yeah.
You know how people
They were
die
a
with their eyes
perfectly
open.
normal family until something terrible happened to them.
I mean,
Photos of perfectly normal family.
you ever just look at something and you're like, how did someone's life go so wrong that it ended up at that very moment? That's coming from me.
Yeah, and you're on side quest.
Well, yeah. Yes, I am.
Speaking of things going terribly wrong, this is one of the greatest family portraits I've ever seen. But for all the wrong reasons, it's great. Oh yeah.
Don't you tear my heart, why I keep breaking home.
It's the Mullet family. This is Joe Dirt, right? Like this is straight up. This is like little Joe Dirt.
The Joe Dirt prequel.
Look at the dad. He's so
Garrett
happy.
Dirt.
He is happy.
He is so happy that he gets the day off from the mechanic shop / small lawnmower repair shop to take his family to the mall and take this wonderful picture.
Can you hear the rockabilly? I can hear the rockabilly.
That is all business in the front, party in the back.
And they're so happy too.
Yeah,
That's
I don't hate.
lovely.
I don't hate these people, but this fashion needs to go forever. I can actually sense the size of their trailer. It's probably a 16-foot by 70-foot, 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. You know, got that big extended living room.
They somehow live on government funding, but have like a huge, massive TV.
Yeah, they're wearing their church denim.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
they're wearing their.
He's probably a warrior king among these people. I mean, I bet he killed the dog whose fang he's working on the necklace himself.
They're like, which do you guys hate more from the Earth realm? Hipsters,
I mean,
or this?
truck, but
Hipsters.
Why? What's at least
Hipsters
tell
have
me.
no charm to them. They're very lame. They're pretentious. Nobody likes them.
There's something majestic about the mullet. Something unapologetic and fearless and proud.
So what would happen if the hipsters adopted the mullet? Because they've already taken beards, and was it?
I think they
flannel?
already have.
They started
Actually,
dressing. They started dressing like lumberjacks to make themselves look stronger and cooler than they really
I-
are.
I've actually seen Earthrealm rappers try to rock the mullet more and more often.
Yeah, but does that mean they're hipsters? See, I'm waiting for the people at Starbucks to start having that look.
Hmm.
Then it wouldn't be majestic anymore. It's only really majestic in the South or Midwest. And certain parts of Montauk. Speaking of unfortunate hairdos, this is the next one in line. We saw the mullet family. What do you call this one?
The Golden
The Jeffrey
Girls.
Dahmer family. They're all just clones of Jeffrey Dahmer.
They do look a little Dahmer-esque, don't they?
That blonde fro, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, that is...
That isn't B. Arthur?
Oh, man.
The
Okay.
little dude on the left, that is the tannest albino I've ever seen. How did he do
I know.
that? Look at him.
That kid looks like he puts cherry bombs down the toilets at school. Like, am
Well.
I wrong? Like,
No.
so anyway, the Q-tips here, that's their last name, the Q-tips,
Mm.
are another traditional Midwest family, I believe. Listen, I have to ask, what era do you think this is? Because it can't
70s.
be 80s. It's got to be 70s, right? Look at those collars.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah,
those.
ancestors-
Look at those
Got it.
collars. Look at those super
Oh, that's-
sharp collars. They look like birds' wings. They look like falcon wings. A
Late
majestic
50s,
falcon.
early 60s.
Like a sparrow has laid down its wings upon their chest area. And the background too. That's so 70s, like shopping mall portrait studio background from the 70s. Oh man.
Mm.
Somebody smokes a lot of grass.
I mean, it's you, obviously.
Remember, Dr. Pedro.
Okay, alright. I fucking hate these types of family portraits. We've already done a couple of these. We've seen them before. Let's get it over with, okay? Let's get it over with. The fucking feminist, I don't know, woman power, sexuality bullshit.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's weird.
Can we stop going naked in front of your own children? Don't normalize that. Don't normalize going topless around your own sons. Okay? It's gonna give them complexes.
Well, I mean, and also doing it in front of a photographer and making them be documented in that way is really,
I was
well,
very proud of her stretch marks.
I suppose.
Sure.
This little kid's like, yeah, work the camera, mom.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be more proud of the human beings I created to get those stretch marks, but
Yeah.
no.
She's got to make it about her and her
Yeah.
sensuality and the body of a woman. This is what a real woman looks like.
You
after
know,
she has
like behind the
kids.
scenes, she's like super mentally abusive, like behind the scenes too.
Yeah, she has that same look in her eyes as Amber Heard. I'm being extra mean. Who knows? This lady might watch this show.
It's fucking weird.
Right.
Go,
For
how
sure.
fucking dare
You deserve to be
Oh,
bullied, ma'am. You
I'm
deserve it.
sorry.
Fucking weirdo.
It just makes me want to run up with a blanket and wrap it around the littlest boy and like hug him and give him hot chocolate and be like, it's okay, I'll adopt you. You'll
Oh,
never
no,
see
I
that
don't-
lunatic
no.
again.
You'll never
No,
see
that
my
was-
stretch
will be
marks, that's
okay.
for sure.
No, I'm sorry,
That's
Lyra.
uncomfortable.
It's too late. Look at his eyes. He kills small animals.
He has eaten like 5 cats. Yes, neighborhood cats, for sure.
Now, see, someone on the other side, I feel looks awfully intense.
This fucking kid's gonna grow up and be like, I'm gonna find all kinds of puss to smash.
I think the one in
Might
the
get
very
older.
back looks like all of his life has just been drained. Like,
Yeah,
Like,
that's
no more.
that's the older one. So when he was born, she hadn't quite bought into this like new age feminist bullshit yet. So he remembers his
Mhm.
mom at a time before this horrible moment.
You
Right?
know, that's probably the cruelest thing.
Yeah. I hate photos like this because I'm sorry, just stop going naked in front. We've had a few others where couples have posed like naked. But that's fine, they're couples.
Yeah.
You start throwing children in the mix, we gotta stop. Right?
Yeah.
We gotta end this weird
There's like a max. There's a weirdness cap with the
Right.
kids around, you know?
Yeah, it's getting fucking weird. Like, okay, you might say something like if they're a little baby. Like, you know how moms sometimes they'll be naked with their baby in the bath.
Yeah.
Like that's not quite crossing that line yet because the baby will never remember. That baby doesn't suck on them titties anyway, right? Like it doesn't know.
It's not
And
weird yet.
It's not weird yet, but teenager. What is he, like 11, 12, 8? Stop.
Yeah.
It's like one of those moms that breastfeeds their kid until they're 5.
Yeah, just let
Yeah.
your poor sons go say slurs on Call of Duty, for God's sake. Leave them
Yeah.
alone. Let them be normal.
And notice there's no dad in the picture.
Why?
Just
Why
point
would there
that
be?
out. This woman it doesn't need no man to raise her 3
Perhaps.
boys.
You just like imagine a dude doing that, like he just like he's around his $3, except he's covering up his balls and his dick with his hands or something. Like
Yeah, it's pretty.
people would be like, "Oh, that's
hypocritical.
extra creepy" for whatever reason. But when the mom
Yeah.
does it,
A much more disturbing possibility is that the dad is in the photo.
Wow, I don't like that.
why'd you put
No.
that in her head? Jesus.
Ow!
Scrubbing Night donated 20 signatures with the following message. Enjoy this donation. Also, I own almost all your faces. We'll have the last one soon.
Ooh, who was that?
Doesn't seem to be an activation of sort. Just, bragging about owning
I
our
mean-
faces. But no faces.
Who donated? I
Maybe,
missed
from
it. Who donated
Coffee
it? I
Night.
missed it. Oh, okay.
Coffee Night.
Awesome. Hello, Scruffy Knight. Let's move on from the weird topless mom. Okay, we've done these family photos where they always like superimpose the like dad in the background. You know, like he's like fading into the. You guys remember those?
Mm-hmm.
We just did one with the baby, the little Al Pacino. Al
Right.
Capone
Albert,
baby, right?
Albert Babe Pacino. Al Pacino.
Yeah. This one, there is no dad, so they just took the mom's face, but the photographer faded out like her neck, her hair, everything. It's just her face.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That's...
They faded out the wrong parts.
Uh-huh.
It's not my fault. I feel a bit mean about that, but still.
Doesn't she look like a wicked stepmother, like this kid, this little Matilda looking girl?
Well,
Is
the worst thing is the disembodied part of her looks better. Like, that angle is less unflattering.
Yeah, but she also looks like she's cast a wicked curse on an apple and has fed it to her, to this little girl, to put her into a forever sleep. Like this woman's like, this is the face I show the public. This is my Munchausen by proxy face.
Almost looks like a death mask. I guess like a suit, like a skin suit you'd wear if you're a psychopath, like a skin
Yeah.
face.
I'm sorry, like the photographer, it's partly the photographer's fault. You know, because there's no hair, there's no neck, it's like a spotlight of just her face because he upped that contrast too high, right? Like he fucked the levels.
This looks like a bit one of those weird Asian ghosts that, hangs off ceilings or something. In this case, they just fire off copies of their face at the haunted.
Yeah.
It's a raw head. There's legends in Ireland about a creature called a raw head. The raw head and bloody bones. Look it up.
Raw head, huh?
A raw head is like
It's like what your mom
disembodied head
gives
that
every Saturday
eats
night.
you. It's like
Yeah, that was
mom and
straightforward.
dad jokes constantly. We really got to get you some new material because that would have been great had you. But
Okay, your sister. Okay, how about that?
Thank you.
Your sister.
Thank you. Changing it up a little bit. Finally.
Your step cousin.
your auntie on your father's side.
That's been twice removed.
That's been twice removed and married twice, divorced twice, and has cats.
Yeah. There.
Finally, I think that was the last family photo. We're back to knockoff toys and interesting weird toys. Not knockoff products and weird toys. This one comes from the weird toy one we did last week.
I like it.
I do too. I actually
Monster
have no...
High ones, right?
Yeah, I think they're Monster High. But it's like one of those
How does she fuck though? How do
Siamese
she fuck?
twins.
How
That
does
is
she
a good
fuck?
question.
Does she have 2 puss holes?
No, pretty sure they're not quite that old and dividing, but every time it's a threesome, I suppose.
Yeah, that would be a fascinating conundrum.
There's probably a bunch of weird porn of this particular character.
It's
like
it on the Earthrealm internet for sure. Somebody Google Perry and Pearl pornography.
Yeah, do it. Scrub your browser history after you're done. Right?
yeah.
Use DuckDuckGo on a different browser you don't normally use.
Use incognito mode on Google.
Yeah.
I mean,
disable cookies. Disable cookies.
like when your like sister's boyfriend comes over, do you just like squeeze your eyes shut and imagine being somewhere else? Like
you feel it though.
Just being ahead, and you're just like.
Although I did see actual photos of real conjoined twins by the neck that exist, and looks like they were taking turns giving a guy a blowy. I guess it's like you have to both of you have to like whoever you're fucking. You gotta
be on board, man.
Yeah.
You have to have double the package.
Could you imagine being the guy? Like, could you imagine that flex? Like, you're with your buds, and one of them's all like, yeah, well, one time I fucked a porn star. And another one's like, yeah, I had a threesome once. 2 chicks. And then this guy's over there, like, smoking a cigarette, like, I've done conjoined twins licking my balls at the same time.
Would most guys be weirded out by that, or they would just ask you a lot of questions? Be like, I need to know every detail.
It's not my place to judge somebody's kink. That being said, I would actually have a lot of questions. Yes.
Yeah, I feel like I would.
Twins qualified as straight up monsters. Are we sure they don't separate and hop after you like pogo sticks?
If you think about it, though, conjoined twins having sex is unavoidable incest. It's like the only situation. It's the only situation where you're like with your sister and you're just like, oh God, it's not my turn tonight. My boyfriend's coming tomorrow, And it's like it's unavoidable. You can't not
you have the
do
same
incest.
Yeah, you've got the same like flappy bits, so you're experiencing wow, that's uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's why I saved this picture of this toy for children. So that we can have this discussion.
I'm glad we have this discussion, and I don't think children think about that at all. I hope not.
No, the children who buy this toy are like, aren't they cute? Aren't they different? Like this is it's like they're popular and accepted even though they have 2 heads. It's like fine, like that's what they're thinking. But we over here on SideQuest, us weirdos and perverts,
we're so scarred.
We're terrible. Let's switch this.
Okay. Let's switch it up like how you would, if you're having incest porn.
No,
with the joins.
I swear.
Let's switch it up. I'll be the bully tonight.
I wanna go home.
Listen.
Conjoined twins, straight up monsters.
This next toy is going to remind you of someone. Please
I don't like this.
Please don't say who. We're not trying to start anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
A few names pop into my mind.
Anyway, that's
I'm
a
thinking
terrifying
Chucky,
toy.
but white trash. I'm sorry.
It is a white trash Chucky, right?
I
That's
like the kitty.
It's a Chucky that's had way too much McDonald's.
That is like the cutest kitty ever. Like it
is
is
a bit-
jarringly adorable and normal looking, considering
Yo,
what it's attached to
I
and
know,
sold
it's-
with.
It's obvious that it's obvious that it's an older toy. This is not some new toy. This is some toy from like 1925, but I wouldn't want this thing staring at me in my sleep, like up on my dresser. The kitty's fine, but this
I like the
right
kitty.
here, right?
Okay, I'm just wondering which name are we not supposed to say? Because several, I know.
We're moving on to this fucked up toy.
No, let's go
Taste-
back.
Taste the rainbow. Why is it a foreskin ET holding a rainbow?
This does look like
ET
A
wearing a
penis.
foreskin.
it is a foreskin. It is a foreskin. Look at it.
E.T. wearing a dick suit holding a rainbow.
Actually, I don't think this was the toys. I think this was one of the episodes of like weird things found in thrift shops, because this isn't a toy. It's clearly some sort of strange artistic statue.
It's in art piece, yes. That was clearly taken in some sort of museum, I think. And someone's gone through a great deal of trouble to make those eyes very plausible and haunting.
This is
Oh,
truly
there's the-
terrifying. Is
Our
this what
trials.
people? Is this what people in America think Pride Month is? Is this how we see Pride Month? Oh. I
If
don't
this
know
thing was
what they're
alive,
trying
you
to
saw
say.
it.
That's all I'm
You
saying.
heard it
I don't
live.
know. I don't know what the artist is trying to say here.
I don't know.
You know it spits.
I don't like that.
It is truly horrifying. The eyes. Look at the Lyra. Look at these realistic.
I will not do this.
Look at the lips and the
I
eyes
don't-
are so detailed.
I'd like to not do that actually at all. Thank you.
You're
It
welcome.
wants to see its saliva
No.
all over your face.
No.
Unless it's glistening.
No. Mm-mm.
Let's switch to something that I'm going to make a prediction here. Lyra, and possibly Alistaria, but definitely Lyra is going to love this next toy. I think it's from Japan, but I know at least Lyra's going to like it. Making the prediction now, calling it.
Whoa.
I know what you're thinking. Can I chew on that?
It's got LED lights inside of it.
It looks like it's made out of dick fingers.
It's a
Like
dick
a glowy
finger.
dick finger creature.
You're always on top of these things, Alistaria, and that's why I like you.
I'm always on top of dick fingers. Well,
It looks like its greatest threat in the wild is free range autists.
we want to chew on it.
Boy, I want to gnaw on that thing so bad.
We're trying to get through this because I want to be done with this folder. I wonder what country this toy is from.
Is that the thing from Star Wars that's like, forget about it?
Watto?
The shape
No.
of water blow up doll.
But it is it's a giant, like, life-size plushy alien that possibly will be used to grind your vagina up against. I have no idea what the girl's
He
there.
doesn't deserve this.
But there is something, if you just zoom into these two things here, that's a thumbnail on Pornhub somewhere.
I
Just saying.
hate that. Boy, do I hate that. Wow.
This ugly motherfucker right here is getting so much sex, and you aren't.
Look at his weird legs. Look at her great legs. God.
She has amazing
damn.
legs.
It's like blue
Let's-
chicken
let-
legs.
Let's just hold on this right here. Let's not look at the alien. Look at
She's
the alien's
pretty.
eye.
That's
I hate it.
her face looks kind of uncomfortable. It looks like the same face you make when you fart and you hope no one in the room notices.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you
I have
know
the-
she doesn't
it was-
actually want to be in this photo shoot. She's probably creeped out by that fucking thing.
I have the
It is.
weirdest suspicion they're scratch and sniff.
Ugh.
Wow.
I don't want to imagine that. It's some sort of... Oh my god, another family portrait randomly popped up.
This is so benign compared to everything else.
I'm
It's
more
just
confused
cute.
why there's 7 phones.
I
'Cause there's one
saved
by the-
this. I saved this because this comes from a time when phones, cellular phones, were very expensive, only for super rich people. They were gigantic, right?
So
And
this is flex.
isn't this doesn't this sum up? Like, you're looking at this going, if only these people knew what they could do with a phone in the future.
Well, it looks
Look
like
at-
he's got like a pager by his side too. I think that's what that is.
Oh yeah, he's got a pager. This kid's got a cell phone, but he's also got a landline. No, this is one of those giant phones that you can take with you. It has like a whole separate case, like a battery case.
Yeah, if they were doing this today, she would have 3 boyfriends.
TVs were radioactive, basically. Are they? Did it bring cancer? Did it work like the old cell phones?
It's just a picture from a past, not long ago, because like now there's smartphones and tablets and stuff. These kids were playing with old ass phones you couldn't even play Snake on yet. Like, that's not a Nokia.
Yeah, you could like bust
Like-
open a coconut if you washed up on an island with it, but that's about
Right.
it.
Yeah. Are they trying
Sorry
to
to
like?
steamroll you up. I was just. I thought you could
Are
cook
they-
bacon with it.
I'm sorry. What? Baking?
But yes, it is a shame that modern talky things can't be used to cave in his skull anymore.
That is true. Those were the good days, weren't they? When it was like a battle axe. Here's another family portrait. You know, after all the family portraits we've seen, this one actually doesn't bother me like at all.
I like it.
That's cute.
They're Trekkies. Fine. That's fucking normal these days. Maybe in the 90s that weirded people out. It's like, you're a Trekkie?
Hmm.
But now, this is like, whatever, they're a family of cosplayers. Like,
It's adorable.
like,
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's just kind of like, that was a different time, right? How much time do we
That's
have?
not the low survival odds red shirt, is it?
Ooh, knockoff toys. Gotta love knockoff toys.
I like how there's a Shrek.
There's Shrek.
Oh my god.
It's the
Set
sense
of right
of right.
alliance.
Sense of right alliance.
So this is the
Fun.
alt-right we all fear.
I can do a current day meme. This is my multiverse of madness. Ha ha
Is
ha
that-
ha ha.
Is that a Power
that just a
Ranger?
car?
Cool.
There's just a fucking car in there.
What?
Yeah,
That
there's just a car in there, and there's a Power Ranger, Superman, Batman, a Chrome Spider-Man, and Shrek.
Sparking
Yeah.
the gay. Shrek. Tar Spider.
By fan fiction.
Princeton Bat.
This is one of those, like, the Koreans have leftover molds, and they just put a bunch of them in a box and fucking name them something, you know? Oh, gotta love. Knockoff
You
brand.
know who else likes to give nutters? Your cousin, who has a better job. Who has a better live stream, you know. Your cousin has a better side quest.
Those poor ponies from before are gonna learn what nutters are.
By the way, that is my
Oh.
pick. I switched out my pick from before to like the concerned ponies. That's what I want.
You want the
we're gonna
concerned
be developing a
ponies?
jar
I want the
with these
concerned
numbers.
ponies that are gonna be put in the cum jar. Yeah, I want that to be my pick.
Okay, and what did you have before the little
the monkeys, but now I want the ponies.
Okay. You trading the ponies for the monkeys for the ponies. Got it.
Yes, as a good
somebody
man
find-
should.
Yeah. Somebody
I
find
no
me
longer
some-
return the monkey. I return the pony.
Somebody find me some nutters. I want to try some.
You go
knockoff
right
Indian.
ahead, man.
Okay.
That's right. Put those numbers in the...
Imagine this. Mario, but he's shaped like Luigi without a mustache. Got it?
I feel like that's the last thing you see before you die in a school shooting. I was right.
He looks like a Jewish. Yeah, he looks like a Jewish Mario.
And his name is...
Mariano.
It's Super Mariano.
Woman's restroom. I am
Yeah,
exponentially more confused with every moment that passes.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
No.
insertable.
No.
It's Super Mariano tampons.
There we go. That's why he's elongated.
Wait. We gotta think more like a marketer. Super Mariano ladies hygienic napkins.
You know where he got the pasta sauce from?
I hate you. I hate everything that led up to your existence. And I will wage war on all of it until it apologizes for ever happening ever.
They can also be used to plug bullet bill holes.
I hate it.
All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we finish? How about the inflatable sinking Titanic slide?
I would ride that. That looks
I'd
fun.
ride the
Okay.
fuck out of that. I'd do scenes from the Titanic from that.
I probably
that
have
fucking
rode that thing before. To be
Oh, I love this. I love knockoff brand t-shirts. Oh, man.
Fingers.
I need it.
I need it. It's
Finger
finger
strings.
strings. It's finger strings.
Oh god, that's so stupid. I need 5.
Even finger strings.
Finger strings, baby. I love that show, Finger Strings.
More finger strings than Stranger Things.
Oh.
Check out this digital pet that you can actually pet.
Oh, you can finger your pet, huh?
It senses when you put your your finger in the hole,
Uh-huh.
and then it reacts. So
I
it's
named
like
my pet Mr. Hands.
Well, yeah.
Junior
Let's see if we
proctologist.
Can we do it?
Yeah, that's what the pony saw in the box. Some guy with like his Boeing uniform on came up.
Oh, is your boy Pat here? I hope there's some black people here. I know.
I
there's
don't
not.
like that. That's a horrifying
know.
segue.
I fucking want these. Somebody buy these and send them to your boy Pat. Oh, I love the leftover folders because I often forget what's in there. Check out this knockoff brand. Oreos. Oreos. Black Power.
Well. Uh-huh.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
It's being oppressed by the white milk. I get it.
I get it.
Oh, I don't think that's implying oppression,
That's not-
especially with the white in the center.
Yeah, that's not the joke I was going for either.
I hate the price is $6,600 though.
Oh, I get what you guys were saying. Okay. Oh, it looks like it's like an advertisement for a Pornhub category.
Does that say
Perhaps.
Dallas?
Yeah, Dallas.
Is that an actual company name? I don't. Fucking...
Well, they screwed themselves because they certainly can't make the reverse with vanilla cookies and chocolate insides.
These are mostly peaceful cookies. They're mostly peaceful cookies. All right.
They start rioting in the street, though.
All right. Who loves Finding Nemo knockoff movies?
They are pretty funny.
Because here's Finding Jesus 2.
Wait, there's
That's
Finding
your
Jesus.
movie. That's your movie, Alistair.
Sorry,
You
no.
need to watch this.
Jesus.
I need to. Wait, there's a first. Wait, hold on. It's like for a knockoff movie, it's $16. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, it is $15.99 Finding
Yeah.
Jesus 2. It better be better than the first one.
I like how dopey.
What they
its
do
face
is these Christians, right? They get you in the door by offering the first movie for a discounted price, and then they get you with the second. You know.
The second Jesus.
Yeah, it's like Moses 2 was not as good in the
Moses
religious,
2 Electric Boogaloo.
in the Christian cinematic universe. Moses 2 was kind of one of the weaker ones.
Mm-hmm. Very derivative.
They don't
Oh,
keep
yeah.
losing, Jesus. They just...
Motherfucking chicken!
It's motherfucking chicken. You know, it's my favorite chicken, but I do love the MFC. Clearly a knockoff. I don't know why they used Foghorn Leghorn from Looney Tunes. You know, now I say, boy, that's some good chicken, boy. Why would he be promoting eating his own kind?
You know?
I've seen videos of chicken eating chicken nuggets, okay? Fucking chickens are vultures, okay? They're disgusting.
That's
Who knows?
true, but at least Chick-fil-A did something like they did the cows, and the cows were like, eat more chicken. That was clever. This is just motherfucking chicken.
Yeah.
Like it's straightforward. It's not clever at all. It's just motherfucking chicken. Let's see if we can get...
His catchphrase is "Eat me."
Oh.
Unbelievable. This is not
This is
butter.
not the butter.
What is it
I
then?
like-
Jism?
Wait, hold on. Unbelievable.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
wow.
It's not the
Yeah,
butter.
It's even spelled wrong. Obviously not their
Unbelievable. This
first
is my
language.
butter. And there's his question, what the hell is it?
I think this is a ripoff of that I can't believe it's not butter, isn't it?
It's cum.
It's
Unbelievable.
Oh.
This is nut butter.
No.
oh my god, we made it to the end. This is the final image. You know, kind of ending.
How do I
on a
know
low-
he wants to sell me insurance?
I don't
Oh,
know
man.
what to say. It's kind of like if you're painting a portrait and you do one really nice and then the next one you're like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Whatever.
Why is his sweater that close to the color of the background? That has to be a crime, at least somewhere in their realm. Why? Okay. Minuscule detail, I'm aware. But why would you do that? Why? Why didn't the photographer go, hey, you guys want that really neat forest background that's not also blue?
Yeah, you could at least, as a photographer, be like, well, we shouldn't do red or blue background because of what y'all are wearing, right? So it looks like he's kind of blending in a little bit, but at least it's not completely blue. He does have
No.
these little reindeer.
Yeah, the
sewn in
reindeer
or
in the
whatever.
ocean. Yeah.
Like, after all the shit we've seen, this is, like, pretty low, like, on my list of fucked up. I don't even know why it was in the folder. I think it was only in the folder because this dude looks fucking happy as shit.
Yeah.
Like, he looks high as fuck.
He's having the best day ever.
He is having the best day ever with his wife. Even though it was an arranged marriage. And they never got to honeymoon in Bali like they planned.
honeymoon?
Uh-huh.
It is what it is. So anyway, let us pull up your choices. The choices were, people have to vote now. The picks were, Terrified Ponies was Alistaria's, yes. those poor ponies bound for the cummy jars. I think, whose was this? This was Lyra's, right?
Yeah.
Al Capone baby.
Yeah.
And Arcturus was the evil teddy bear Christmas.
Bad Touch Freddy, Cramps' little helper.
Bad Touch Freddy. That's right.
Daddy, would you like some sausages?
These poor creatures. Do you think because it's a knockoff toy they had to paint them that way in order to not get sued or something? Like, did they have to create a mold of the sad face instead?
Perhaps, I don't know.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility. And that bear still terrifies the shit out of me. I don't like it. And I do love Al Capone, baby. He is fucking great. Look at him.
Where's my tit, mother?
Where's my tit? You owe me this month's tit. So anyway, looks like is Ark pulling ahead for like the first time ever? Is it really?
Actually, it's
teddy bear.
It's tied between Ark and Lyre right now. I don't know. Wait, maybe not.
No, Ark's is at 40%.
I feel like I've been aggressively set up to fail, but might be succeeding anyway. And I probably just rigged it, but...
Anyway, thank you all for watching SideQuest. It's been fun. Right? Everybody? Yes, no?
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah. It's great.
Their lips have made for something, boy.
It's been a while for some of you. I haven't seen some of you on SideQuest in a minute.
Well, that's true.
We're also taking a break next weekend, so just remember there won't be a Friday show because of the holiday weekend. We're taking our mid-season break. We'll be back though after the holiday. Yes, looks like Ark's the winner. Ark is won. Picture this for the first time ever.
Well, look who's the best at being the best, Mr. Fancy Pants.
What a load of shit.
Yay. I'm so happy for you, genuinely, and for truly.
Disgusting sewer corner. It's going to really brighten up the place.
I'm gonna put you guys in a cum jar.